Hey, bro.
Yo, what up?
When the new Galaxy drop? I need that.
Assuming in February.
February. I
Like
feel like I've
February.
been out the game too long. I'm ready for a change, man. I'm getting full, man. I'm running out of
Yeah.
space on my phone. I don't want to delete nothing. I just want to go ahead and get me a new one.
Yeah, get that terabyte. Jump into that
Yeah.
terabyte.
I mean, maybe. I don't know if I want to spend that terabyte, you know what I'm saying? But we'll see.
I think the terabytes, it's necessary nowadays. It's necessary.
Ain't that crazy?
Necessary.
It is.
Yeah.
It is, man. you used to could
Might
get
as well
you.
go for it. Have what you need. Have what you
I
need.
know, especially if I'm
You
gonna
ain't
be
gotta.
rocking it for about 2 years. You know, I don't switch out, but every two, sometimes three, four,
Yeah. I
depending on
think
how
I
I
think
feel.
two should be the standard. Two should be the standard. But I think
Yeah,
before you went to this one, you was on your other one for like longer than 3, right?
I want to say I went about four on that. I just
Yeah.
stopped caring. It like every time it just didn't feel necessary in life,
Man,
man.
I don't need to. I don't need to. See, it's a difference between not needing to, but then once you can, you might as well. When I get to a
Yeah,
good point, I'm probably gonna go yearly. Swap mine out every year.
I don't
I
think
think I'm
so.
gonna do that when I get to that
It
point.
feels,
I'm not there yet, but why not?
every year it's unnecessary stress. The stress of going in and having to transport everything and decide what makes the cut and what don't. I
It's
don't
so
feel
much
like that.
easier now, though. It's so much easier now. All you gotta do is just do the swap, move everything over, and everything move right over. You ain't even got to do much of nothing.
I don't
The
want to
biggest
move
headache is just
everything
how
over
you gotta
though
wait to make sure
and
everything
just
goes through.
occupy more space. Like I don't want to do that. It's like, and if you get the terabyte, yeah, but you
You ain't gotta
just
worry
start
about it.
out halfway
Yeah,
into what you got. It's just like I like having a brand new space. Like it's clean, it's space, it's moving fast. The RAM is ramming. It's
the
like
RAM
I'm
is
good.
ramming. Yeah, I feel you. I feel you.
The
But then
computers is
something about
computing.
that new though. I kind of I like to have the freshness though. Like you like the clean slate, but I don't know, that freshness is cool too. It's like putting on a new pair, like a new t-shirt, throwing that fresh t-shirt, fresh pair of socks. That's what getting that new tech is like.
Yeah, but taking that old stuff from one tech to the other is like buying a new crib and just putting the same old furniture in it from 10 years ago. Like, I gotta dress it up a little nicer, man.
You gotta get some new furniture,
Gotta
new
get some new furniture
furnishings.
for
Yeah, I
the new
feel you. I
spot.
feel you on that. I ain't mad at that. Like it's no clear one way over the other. And you know how like some people they'll look at other people like, hey, look, you ain't got that brand new tech, but hey, look, it's what works for me right now. It's what I like. Even like when it comes to cars, like somebody can have a 2021, 22, but it's working for what they need right now. They don't need that
Right.
25 or 26.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Nothing wrong with pushing that 23.
Don't no. Hey man, stop announcing my number to the world.
No, I'm talking about cars. I'm talking about the, you know
Oh,
what
we
I'm
talking
saying,
about cars.
the
It felt like
2023
we were talking about phones
350.
again. I wasn't sure, you know what I'm saying?
You told on yourself. I was talking cars.
Hey man, But you know what it is? It's because I trust the YouTubers who tell me, hey, look, man, it ain't that big of a difference. And I listen to what they say, and I'm like, yeah, I'm cool. I'll wait till
Yeah,
the next model come around. That's what happened when I stuck with that last one for about 4 years. Every
you're like,
time it would come around, I'd be
ain't
like,
no big changes.
I'm not excited. I'm cool.
The jump wasn't big enough to say like I need that new.
Yeah, I didn't feel like the jump was big enough. And at the time, I just was like, man, shoot, I ain't, which it wouldn't have cost me nothing extra, but I was
Mhm.
enjoying not paying the extra when you have to
Yeah,
add the least money to your phone bill,
yeah.
so I was
But see,
enjoying that.
here's the I cracked the code on that though. I don't from now on. This is why like I don't mind getting the new from now on. Is you get the unlocked version of the phone instead of getting it through your carrier or whatever.
Provider? Yeah.
Yeah, get it through like Samsung or whatever. Get it unlocked, and then if you want to pay it through like a monthly installment type of deal, because I got my new one, I pay like $20 a month for the new
Yeah.
phone, and I just added it to my phone plan. So I only had to end up coming out of my pocket $20 to get the newest.
Yeah, but that's about what they charge you with the phone carry. Well, I don't know, maybe It's closer to 30. I
Yeah,
got
but you got to pay the taxes on it. You got to pay this,
yeah,
and then got
yeah,
the
all
whole
that.
startup fee. Now you just get the
Yeah,
phone in hand, $20, and then get it started. And then by the time the new one come out, you might have like whatever left on it, and then you pay that off. Like you get to choose how fast you want to pay it off too. Like
yeah,
you put it on
yeah,
your
yeah.
phone carrier, they're gonna stretch it out over however long they feel like stretching it out over. They want to give you like 3 years, they're gonna do 3 years for you, and then
Right,
charge you
right.
tax on top of it.
You right. You right. It's a good idea, man. I gotta look into that. Which yeah, I guess I gotta look into that in February if all goes well. I was hoping you had some info for me though.
No, not yet, not yet. I'll be looking, but I haven't seen anything about the 26s just yet. It's like little clamoring about, well, like little whispers about this and that, but nothing too
Yeah,
major. You get the renderings, but it's nothing official.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. All right, man. That's the stuff I be wanting to get on my timeline, but for some reason my algorithm just feeds me stuff like who can beat JayZ in the verses, and it's just like
That's where
people
your algo's
can,
at now.
people can. It's like yeah, people
Yeah,
can beat him. I understand he's a
I
tough
don't
out
know. I
for
don't know
every
what this
person.
inclination is that JayZ can't be beat in the verses. He got
Yeah,
his, but come on now.
yeah.
Eh,
Some of them don't age like you think they age. You know what I'm saying? But
that too. That too.
that's my
That too.
concern with him. Like, yeah, he got some joints, and when the beat come on, we all gonna go, ooh, that's that joint. But I don't know if he performed the whole joint if we gonna be enjoying it all the way through, like we will in the first 15 seconds of it. Like,
This
the
this
joint.
bores me. This
Allow
bores
me
me
to
now.
introduce myself. My name is Ho.
And
That
then the
joint.
beat drop. The beat drop. Okay, cool. But then after that,
The whole first verse is cool, but I messed around and heard that the second verse and heard it like I'm so used to hearing that joint in the club, right? That when I actually heard it on the radio all the way through, I said, "What is this basuda he's saying on the second verse? Like this
because
is
we never
hot
get there. We
trash."
never get
Like,
there. That's where the club mess people up at. Song. They play it for like a minute and a half, going to the next song. But like TikTok, they give you like the little 15-second snippet, 30-second snippet, they do a little dance to it. You don't hear the rest of the song. You hear the rest of the song, like, what is this? What am I listening
what
to?
is
Is
this?
this the same song? That's what the club
Yeah.
was back in the day to what it is now. Like the club used to get that little, you get that segment, you get the beat drop, where it's all hype, you know what I'm saying? And then
Mhm.
before the song gets stale, but now you done moved on.
Yeah. And I don't know. I don't know. I feel like that's what's gonna happen with Jay. But at the same time, I don't know. I don't know if everybody his catalog has grown on everybody else as it's grown on me, but it didn't age like fine wine to me. When I look back at his catalog, I realized that after the blueprint, it got shaky. It got shaky, baby, after the blueprint. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yes, it did.
I think
I
the
mean,
I
Black Album
think we
still has
gave him
some
a
joints.
pass. Like, okay, he's leaving. You know what I'm saying? So salute, but
Yeah,
Black Album was a little shaky to me. Looking back at it, you know what I'm saying, and everything after. Only album I liked was really American Gangster, and that was
which
like
ain't
not
had no
even
mega hits though. American Gangster
he
didn't
had
have
no
any
hits.
mega hits.
Yeah,
Like I feel like when it, well, I ain't gonna say him at his best, but the things I like from JayZ aren't his mega hits. It's the Reasonable Doubt. It's the American Gangster.
yeah,
It's some of the 444, like the ones that didn't become mega hits. Now the mega
yeah,
hits, I always felt like they were cool. The Big Pimpin', that was cool. It was cool for a summer, but Song Cry maybe that might be like top JayZ song. Song Cry, I give him that one. Hard Knock
that's
Life,
fair.
maybe, but I was never really a big JayZ guy anyway. You know that
Yeah,
from back in the day when it was the Nas versus JayZ. I always was on the Nas side of things more so than the JayZ side of things. I never really thought he was all that great. He was never the best rapper in his crew, in my opinion. Beans was better. That's just my opinion.
Beans was a problem, bro.
Beans was better. Like, how are you the greatest rapper, quote unquote? You're not even the best rapper in your crew.
Hey man, some would say that his bodyguard was better than Nas though.
His bodyguard was better than Nas.
Yeah, Nas's bodyguard was better than him.
Oh, you talking about what's Nas bodyguard name? What's his name?
I don't remember his
The
name.
big dude.
Wally Verse though.
He's on the
That
Uchi
was the
Wally
joke
joint.
back in the day. His
Yeah.
bodyguard bodied him on the verse. Nas, forgive me, man. This is a joke, man. I love, we love him, man. We compliment him all the time. But yeah, man,
Yeah.
I think people can beat Jay, man. I think in today's environment, like, yes, our generation might look at him and revere him and these songs that he play, but I think it'll get real shaky for him with some guys from the generation after. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, like everybody say Kanye, but it don't take just a Kanye to give him a hard time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think Kanye could beat him. I think Kanye could beat him.
The right playlist, he can beat him. I think the right playlist, Drake and Kendrick can beat him with the right playlist. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? They just got to match up right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like they can beat him. Like the right playlist. I heard old boy on Joe Budden show say this, and they laughed him out the room. And I said,
Who?
"That's not a bad take."
What did he
But
say? Who's that?
say what?
So what did he say?
He said Tip. I said, it's not a bad take. Tip with the right playlist can give him problems. I ain't saying Tip can beat him.
In the right playlist, in the right setting.
He can beat him. He can give him
Yeah, you put
problems.
him in Madison Square Garden with a bunch of New Yorkers.
He in
Maybe,
trouble.
maybe not. But if you find some kind of middle ground, they go out to LA maybe or something like that. With the right crowd, right songs, right playlist, Tip might. I
Tip
think
been around
X,
since
I think X could.
2001, and he's in
I know
his
X is
music, his
snooping at
catalog
it.
stretches to a more current date. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like so.
Like DMX and Snoop went at it, but I think DMX giving problems. And DMX got a way shorter catalog.
Yeah.
Well, does he
You
not?
know,
Yeah. He had a long catalog,
X
but
ain't
it was
here
just over a
though.
shorter period of time.
Yeah, X ain't here though. So I don't want to say him, but I think X could, but I don't want to say him because he ain't here. I'm just talking about the people
Well, the
that's
only reason I
here.
bring up X because he was in the verses, like he was still in the verses era, and he actually did a verses.
Right. He actually did one. Yeah. But man, it's some people that can give him some problems, man. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't just gonna be a walk in the park for him.
It ain't a cakewalk. It ain't as much of a cakewalk as some big JayZ fans might think. Because there's some people who live and die by JayZ. He's like
Yeah.
he's the savior of everything, and it's all they know, and it's all they can get. You know what I'm saying? Phantom, as far as like being like the greatest MC of all time. He's not the greatest MC of all time. I am sorry.
Look, man, a lot of JayZ's love. Let's take reasonable doubt out of it because people never go to those when they show him love. You
When
know
they
what I'm
bring it up,
saying?
yeah. But to me,
So
that's his best album.
97 to 2001 ish.
No, you can't even
That's
say 97 because if you talk about if you would take reasonable doubt out of it, you got to go 98. You got to go Hard Knock Life.
okay. Yeah, Hard Knock Life then.
Because reasonable
Because
doubt was
the Streets
96,
is Watching really
and
didn't
then
produce nothing too
yeah,
big. So
and that was
98.
97. So you got to go
Yeah.
98. You got
We'll
to go
go
98 to
98,
2001.
2001-ish,
Two maybe.
because that was Blueprint. Like, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
but
Like,
you can say even a little bit of Blueprint too, because Blueprint 2 has some hits on there. Blueprint 2 has some hits on there.
Bonnie and Clyde, that song was trash.
I'm trying to help him out.
We'll go to Black Album,
Oh, yeah,
2003,
you can go to Black
98 to
Out 2003.
2003. That's a 5-year
5-year
window.
run. 5-year run.
Yeah,
Drake
anything after that.
Drake can, and if you just leave Drake singing records off and just go all the records he rapped on,
Yeah,
could give JayZ some problems
all
in the
kind of
right
problems.
arena.
And it's current. It's all in the forefront of our mind.
Yeah.
The general public, not just us. You know what I'm saying? Us and before, but the
Yeah.
general public. They give them all kind of
And
problems.
I dare to say this. I think Drake's more of an MC than JayZ's an MC. I brought this up to you not too long ago that I don't feel like JayZ's an MC. He's a rapper, not an MC. There's a difference.
I'm gonna
He
let I'm gonna
was
let
at
you
one
I'm
point.
gonna let you down that hill, but go for it. Let me hear what you got.
I'm just saying, it's just my opinion. I was going back and this was like what, maybe 2, 3, 4 weeks ago, maybe sometime like last month, I think. And I was going through his catalog and I just didn't feel like he was an MC. And we said this before. Like JayZ pretty much his shtick as far as like being a great rapper was saying a bunch of stuff and made it sound cool. Wasn't
Yeah.
really saying much of nothing, but just saying it in a cool way, in a cool lingo that just felt cool. That's not
Yeah.
what an MC does. That's what a rapper does. They put a bunch of words together and they make it make sense. But MC evokes some kind of like they give them that
You know
that
what's
feeling
funny
that
about
they're
that?
talking to.
I
They
heard
talk to
somebody
you.
arguing the DMX and JayZ thing. Somebody else said DMX can beat JayZ, and they were like, nah, you crazy? I was around for both of them. X, he's basically saying X did very well in the pop scene, but everybody knew Jay was the guy. And he was basically saying, print both their lyrics off and read them, and then tell me that
There you go. Yeah, yeah,
DMX
yeah,
can mess
yeah,
with
yeah.
JayZ. And I was thinking to myself, that might be the opposite, brother. Like you print JayZ lyrics off, they get worse. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
why are you trying to
Because
downplay X? Because he was like, you knew everywhere X was going with his lyrics and stuff, because he was saying it was simpler than what Jay was doing. I'm like, I don't
but it
know,
was
bro.
poetic though. But it was poetic though.
Yeah,
You know, he might not have had like the slick talk and the double entendres or whatever, but it was poetic. And the way he was saying in his delivery, on top of the poetic structure of his rhymes versus Jay-Z. Jay-Z might have had like some double entendres and this and that, but his rhyme, to me, his rhyme scheme wasn't all that. He didn't have a rhyme inside of rhymes. He didn't have you know what I'm saying? Like he wasn't that slick. He just made it sound slick.
yeah,
And maybe I might need to go back and like really, really dissect bar for bar. But it was, to me, it's more how he made it sound than than more of it the wittiness of how he's putting his words and bars together. That's my opinion, and that's what rappers do. Rappers can say words that sound cool, slick lingo, know how to put the accent on, but MCs know how to rhyme couplets, make things sound like this. The Eminem's an MC. He's a rapper who's an MC. He can give you feeling, and then he knows how to put his couplets together. Jay-Z don't do that.
now, are you saying that he can't do that, or he just don't do
I'm saying
that?
he don't. I'm not saying he can't. Because he
Yeah,
even when Jay-Z said it himself, like he wanted to rhyme like common sense, but since he sold whatever, he ain't
5
rhyme like
mil, I ain't
common
been rhyming
sense.
like common sense. Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And not just
yeah,
talking about the conscious way of it, but just talking about being the MC's MC, because Common's a MC.
yeah,
He knows how to put the words together. Not just sound cool, but know how to put the words together. Your Black Thoughts that know how to put the words together. Even I would
yeah,
see, you gonna hate when I say this, but your Elzais and whatnot, and some slum villages. You know what I'm saying? Like when they put their words together in a certain kind of way,
yeah,
they know how to do it. They know how to dress it up differently than just sounding cool, making cool sounding songs.
yeah, yeah. So anyway, man, yeah, that's the extension of the verses. They revisited this whole Jay-Z can't be defeated thing, and it's just like
Nah,
I don't know, I don't know,
nah.
I don't know. I think
Like I
some
mean,
people
no, no,
give
no,
him
don't get
props.
me wrong. Like when we do this, we're talking like the LeBron versus um a Jordan type of thing. We're talking elite, and I'm gonna leave it at that after we get done with this segment of the conversation. I'm not saying that Jay-Z is not elite. I'm not saying that he's not top tier when it comes to rappers and artists. He
Yeah,
is. He's put his
and that
work
his
in.
catalog ain't crazy deep because it is, but
Yeah, but at the
yeah,
same time, he's not untouchable. He's
yeah,
not untouchable. That's all I'm saying. He's not untouchable.
yeah. I see it the same way. All right, man, let's dive into these cigars.
Yeah. 19 minutes later, we finally talking about the cigars. And shoot, we already got it up. I ain't even got to put it up, but yeah.
There you
So
go. Y'all
I'm
already know
smoking
what we
an EP
smoking.
Carillo. Say what?
Y'all already know what we smoking. I ain't gotta tell y'all.
Yeah, you see it. You see it. But I gotta give you the rundown, let you know why I chose my stick and what we have that's all entailed inside this particular cigar. So EP Carillo. I want to mention them for a quick second because I want to give them a little bit more highlight. A little bit more highlight. I like their lineups. I would say when I see them in the humidors, I like their lineups. Have they always had a cigar that always just like every cigar I've ever picked up from them, have they always like kind of just blown me away? No, not necessarily. But have they always at least met me where I wanted to be? More than likely, yes, they have. So I like to grab me an EP Carrillo every now and then. And I like their lineup. I really do. So today I'm smoking the EP Carillo, the Endure, and she was had a beautiful package. She was dressed up nicely. She had the lingerie on for me.
Put a little perfume on. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
She smell good.
She was smelling good. And when I saw her in the humidor, I was like, you know what? I'm a fool with EP today. I like what you're showing me. Pass the eye test. Pass the eye test. And then pass the smell test. I picked her up. Felt good in the hands. Giggity. You know. So EP Carrillo. Here we are. We're doing it. So let me give you a little rundown. So the rapper is Cameroon. Origin is Dominican Republic. Binder and filler Nicaraguan. So we got a little nice little mixture. She mixed.
Little mix something. You know what I'm saying? Exotic. So for me, I got the Punch Golden Era. This old
Okay.
dude on this
I
old
see you
dude on
got
this.
I see you got that Lancero.
I got that Lancero. I got the Golden Era Lancero. And there's a story behind me having it, but I'm gonna give you the rundown before I give you the story. So anyway,
Okay.
this is Honduran. This is Honduran through and through. Instead of me
Okay.
telling you everything, just know that everything's
Honduran.
Honduras. That's the answer. So that was quick. I scanned that and missed it. But yeah, Honduras through and through. With that being said, I went in with the intention of getting a Lancero. We talked about it last week. I
Mm-hmm.
had my mind made up. I remembered. I got in. I was looking around, and I was about to ask Garcon for advice on a good Lancero choice. But immediately, two caught my eyes. They were nearby each other. I said, "Okay, I don't have that kind of time to wait on him." Garcon was talking to somebody else. I got to make a decision. I noticed this Golden Era Punch, which is a cigar I had before, but I hadn't had it in Lancero form. And then I noticed there was a Davidoff Lancero. And I said, ooh. But the Davidoff was 35 and this was 14. Now I didn't just do it to be cheap. I did
Okay.
it because I thought to myself, I want to test Lancero. That's what we talked about. Let's
Oh, we
test the
did mention that.
Lancero.
You did mention that. Yeah.
Yeah. So I've had this one already in as a normal shape, as a normal size cigar. I was like, I can compare and contrast the Lancero versus the other one. I remember this one being like, all right, it's a, nice little cigar, slightly above average, good cigar. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So I was like, okay, let's see what produces from that, because then I can compare and contrast. I feel like if I go get a $35 Davidoff that's a
It should be
Lancero,
good. It should be.
it should have been good regardless of the actual shape of the cigar. You know what I'm saying? So I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, let's go with the punch. So I went with it for that reason. But I really did want the Davidoff because I wanted the experience with it. But
It's
it's like,
Davidoff.
look, for my theory, let's answer my theory first before I go do that. So
Okay. Okay.
that's how I ended up here.
Nice. Nice. So how's the experience been so far? Similar to what we discussed last time? Easy draw, like easy on the smoke so far?
Yeah, all of that still stands true. All
I
that
like
stands
that.
true.
I like that.
Um, but I think it's pretty much similar to how I remember the cigar being, though, in the normal shape, but same things we liked about a Lancero.
Okay. Okay. Cool. 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 So there it is. That's what we smoking. You got the Lancero, the Punch Golden Era, EP Carrillo, Endure. Let's see how these bad boys fare out.
Yeah, bro. So look, man,
Yeah.
I know times is changing, bro. Yesterday, I sat around and watched an entire video of this guy showing this new product that could wipe up these tables, and he was just wiping up the counter, and it was just clearing stuff up. And he was filming himself from the side view. And
Mm-hmm.
then we got right to the end of the video, and he looked at the camera, and I said, "This is a MF and AI video." I sat here and watched this thing start to finish, and it was AI. And I was disgusted with myself. I said, man, I'm getting old, man. I got fooled
Yeah.
by AI video. Normally I
Yeah.
catch them right away. It
Yeah.
fooled me.
That's one thing I have noticed. Like when AI first started, of course, you watch the video, like, okay, off bat, right out the gate. That's AI. And then they got a little better, like, and it would take me about 5 seconds to realize the video was AI. Now it's taking a lot, like you mentioned, it's taking a lot longer to realize. Hold on, this person that's talking to me, that's not a real person. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
they'll have they'll be doing like maybe an ad, like you mean like an ad, and they're sitting there talking to you about some kind of investing and this and that, and this guy's talking, and got the hand motions, and you look at him like, hold on, nah, man, this ain't real.
This
That's
ain't real.
programmed.
Something getting cartoony about it.
Yeah, it'll go from like 5 seconds, 10 seconds, 30 seconds to realize that a video is not real. Like, yo,
It's getting harder and
it's getting
harder,
bad.
man. I'm like, God knows, man. I'm getting old, or either I'm getting old, or the tech is getting good. Like my friends be sending me stuff too sometimes, and I'm like, I gotta hit them back, like, yo, you just AI, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I know you.
I be watching a bunch of videos, and then like you look at the comments,
Yeah.
and like this video is AI. What are y'all talking about? Because everybody's going on and on. Oh, I can't believe
Yeah.
they actually did that. I can't believe like nobody realizes that this is AI. It'd be hundreds of
Nobody.
comments. I'll just be thumbing through like, man, let me put this in there. Let people know this is AI.
Right.
I don't never comment, but I had a comment like, yo, this is AI. Chill.
Bro, that's what I did. That video that I said I watched all the way through. I went to the comments like, yo, this is AI, right? This is AI. This is obviously AI. I started looking through. Everybody just talking. I'm like, y'all having regular conversation. This ain't real. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm looking. Nobody said it was AI. I'm like,
Nobody's calling this out. Nobody recognizes this. It's just
nobody
me.
called it.
I'm
I'm
the
like,
only one. I'm the
wow.
only one.
Now, some of the animal ones get me sometimes, but then it'll be something too human about the animal. They'll show like a personality trait, and I'm like, nah,
Yeah.
that's not real.
No.
But like, and I notice like something else. Sometimes I'll get like people that'll send me like compilation videos, and it'll just be one in the mix, like that looks weird, and everything else is probably legit, but then everything and one in the middle. It looked like it's filtered, like a little cartoony, and then something crazy, extra crazy happened. I'm like, nah, that's AI.
Ain't real. It's got to be
Yeah.
AI.
Now, if they put the Sora watermark in it, that
Then
helps.
you know, yeah, they
Yeah.
giveaway, of course.
But
But
sometimes
they
they
got
don't
to
be
do
there.
the watermark because those Sora ones, those look too real.
Yeah. Yeah. I need the watermark. You know what I'm saying? But they don't be always having it there. So, bro, it
Hey,
really made me feel
yeah,
like an old
we
man.
cook. We cook when we get older. We cook because just like historically, it's easier to get over on older people. You know what I'm saying? They ain't putting one and two together. But we had this information. We know what's coming, right? And there's no way for us to sometimes recognize. Like we've seen the genesis of this, so we should know. We should
Yeah.
know. But it's gonna come a time in time in life and point in life where we ain't gonna know, especially as we get older.
Yeah. Because we're going to take our attention off of it for 2 months, and the tech going to come back crazy, and we're going to be
Yeah.
out the loop. Not even know something new done
So,
changed, and we're gonna be
so my thing
behind.
is get with some young people, stay close to some young people, so you can stay
Yeah,
on top of what's going on out here. Cause like we blink, we get caught up in life. You know what I'm saying? We raise our kids, working and all this stuff, relationships, marriages, all this stuff. Like we got a lot of things to deal with.
yeah,
It's too easy to take our attention off what's going on in the tech world to
yeah,
come back and swing and as fast as things move in the tech world now,
yeah,
we thought it was moving faster back then. It's moving even faster now as far as the progression of things. You take your attention off for a month, like you mentioned, month, 2 months, it's over. It's over
it's
with.
over. You behind. It's gonna be a wrap. You
You
gonna
playing
like,
catch up for real.
yeah, man. You were like, they got clones. When did clones happen? That was just a joke back in the day. Like, it's for
Yeah,
real now. Like,
they were just doing goats and sheep back then. Now
yeah,
we got real human people.
yeah.
Like
Gucci
how we
Man
do
was
this?
really a clone. I thought y'all were joking this whole time. Like, what? It's gonna be crazy, man.
Yeah, but hey, brace for it. And one thing I've recognized that hey, look, man, things are changing. Things are changing as we get older. So it's November. It's my birthday month. Next week's my birthday, and I was sitting back thinking, like, man,
Man, you running the 50.
it's different when you just turned 40. You're like, man, I'm 40. I'm actually really 40. But now when you in your 40s,
Yeah.
it hit a little different.
Yeah, it hit different, bro.
Like, dang, dog, I'm in my 40s.
You're in them. You're
I'm
in
in
them.
them. It's
You're
different from
actually you're working your way towards 50 now. Like,
Yeah, yeah. So it hit me a
much
little
quicker
different.
than me.
It hit me different the other day. Yeah, I'm closer than you. I mean, you closer to that genesis of hitting 40, but you in your 40s too. We in our 40s, bro.
I'm freshly there though. That's the difference between us. I'm freshly there. You're freshly gone. Like I'm freshly there. Like
I've been marinating in these 40s a little bit longer.
yeah, you've been marinating there.
But outside of the not necessarily negatives, but I guess the things that people look at when you hit your 40s, like the body aches, the slowing down, the body can't do what it used to do. You know what I'm saying? That realization that physically I'm not what I used to be, but I'm still hanging on. I'm still
Yeah.
trying. I'm hanging on, hanging on for dear life. But one thing I did notice physically, and it was earlier this week, I'm getting my grown man strength now, my old man
Okay.
strength. And I'm like wondering, like, when is that? Like that made me just think, like, when does that actually happen? Like, you actually get, like, you get that grown man strength, like, to where you can do things that younger fit people can't do. It's just different, right? I was in class. I was at work. You know what I'm saying? And some younger soldiers were trying to do some things. I'm like, man, watch out. Like, that ain't song. Like, yeah. And just first thing came out of my mouth, old man strength. I'm like, hold on, wait. I just said that. I just said that. Hold on, wait. Old man strength. You know what? Do I got my old man strength now?
I think you do, man. You must hit the old man strength stage, man.
I'm at the old man strength stage. Like, it started for me, I guess, now. Because these were younger, fit people. Like it might be like 19, 20 some years old. You can tell they were fit though. You know, they PT, they worked out, they showed up to the army ready to rock and roll. But it's just some things that their body just couldn't do that my old body could.
Yeah.
Just old man strength. Like it's just years of conditioning of just living life
That's what I
conditioning.
was thinking. Maybe it's a muscle memory that comes with old man strength, like a muscle memory of doing motions and stuff that they just ain't
Yeah.
built up yet. Like
Yeah, the way you ain't got to
they
think
just
about
get
the technique of what you're doing. You just, man, move out the way. Give me that. Plop. There you go. Give me
yeah.
this. I got that. Old man strength. No, not that. You see me there struggling? Yeah, watch out. I got you.
Move
Hey,
whippersnapper.
that look easy. Say what?
Move whippersnapper.
Yeah, you young whippersnapper.
Yeah,
Young
man.
whippersnappers. Y'all ain't got this. You know what I'm saying? And I know that I'm not as strong as I used to be. I'm not as fast as I used to be, like in totality of doing things, right?
Mm-hmm.
You ask me to do a bunch of push-ups, I might slow down a lot faster than I used to back in the day. I used to go forever. Now I'm hit a point to where I slow down. But there's just normal things that I can just do that I probably wouldn't have been able to do 15 years ago. I can't put the same amount of weight on the bench and live like I used to, but I can do some other things more at ease than I used to back in the day. And it's that old man strength.
It's an old man strength, man. I guess I guess you coming up on that number where the old man strength start kicking up, man.
Yeah. So
You at
I'm
a
interested to
sturdy
see when it
stage of
goes to
life,
when I do
man.
hit
Your
50.
body's sturdy now. Like
Just certain things with Benjamin Button when it comes to that old man strength. It's like
yeah.
things do get better over time.
Hey man, I wonder if the strength come in your hands. If you just
It,
get
it,
old
it
rough
has to
man
be.
hands and stuff that you
It
can just
has to
grab
be.
and
Yeah, because you ain't afraid to grab nothing. You got that. You grip a little stronger than what it used to be. You
yeah,
just used to doing things. You know what I'm saying? Used
yeah,
to crunching and twisting and grabbing and all this stuff. Like you just got it's strength in these now.
yeah. Strengthen them, man.
You
You
got no
ain't
baby
afraid to
hands.
mess
I
these
look at
up
my
no
son
more,
hands.
man. When you're young,
They all
you
soft
just careful
looking.
and stuff. Well, you don't want to hurt your
Yeah,
hands and stuff, but
yeah.
now you just give me that. You know, you go with it, man.
Yeah, you go with it. Like, you ain't got to be the certain caution of things when it comes to your hands is a little bit different than what it
Your
used to be.
knees.
Now your body, you're still body cautious though.
Yeah,
Your
you're cautious of
knees,
your knees.
your knees and your back,
Yeah,
but your
very
hands,
careful with
I got
those.
these.
That's the difference, man. Man, you talk about looking forward to being able to just talk freely. as an
Mm-hmm.
old man, but you never
Oh yeah,
think about the idea of being able to just have old man strength. You know what I'm saying? That's something that don't ever hit your radar when you're thinking about what comes with age.
yeah. The beauty and the things to look forward to. The old man strength, the ability to think and do and say what you want to say with less repercussion. Man, I ain't worried about that no more. I'm good. I'm stable. I ain't worried about what another man think.
Yeah,
Like those are good things about aging though. It's like you care less about what the world thinks too. I
yeah,
I I have been thoroughly enjoying that. The only thing that I have an issue with, and I was mentioning that I think it's just yesterday actually, is when you're at a certain age, but the world doesn't look at you as that age. Because I don't know how you are when you go out in the world. You still look young. Like even though we look older in the face than we did when we were 19, but we
yeah,
still look. I still feel like we look relatively young still.
yeah.
You just don't get treated that way though. So it's like when you get ready to pop off and say what you want to say or do what you want to do, people look at you like, who you think you ought to say that?
Now
It's
I don't
like
get that, man. I think
dog,
people treat me like I'm my age, man. I
really?
feel like I must look old in the face, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like I look as old as I am, but people treat me as such. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, maybe
Really?
I'm delusional. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I look exactly my age.
Nah, 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 nah,
I
nah.
must look 40 something. You know what I'm saying? Like,
For me, who know you for all your life, we know people. Some people age bad. Some people, to me, you don't. To me,
yeah,
you don't. This is for me to
yeah.
you. So maybe the way you carry yourself might be different. I don't know. You carry yourself
Maybe
with
that's what it is.
look as I am my age. For me, I don't get treated that way. It feels like I feel like I get treated like I'm not my age. So when I say stuff or when I feel like I do things, people look at me as like, "Who do you think you are?" Even though I got this gray in my beard, I don't feel like I look any younger than I feel like I look my age. And when people say, "Oh, you look young for your age," I'm like, "What is looking young?" To me, that's not a compliment for one. To me, like, you 42? Or you 41? Like, oh, to me, that's not a compliment. A compliment is looking your age. If somebody tell you that you look your age, that should be the
Yeah,
compliment. Because you want to look your age, you want to look mature, you want to be able to for people to know that hey, look, I am where I am in life, and I have made it to this stage in life. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like I don't get treated as if
you
I'm
want your
the
credit
age
for
I am.
what you your accomplishment of reaching
And I,
that
and I,
that
and I think it
age.
might be the military and rank too, rank structure is that people my rank they're usually in their younger 30s or whatever, older 20s, younger 30s. So I
Yeah,
get boxed in that group maybe. To me that might be what it is. So I
yeah.
get boxed in that
You
group
in a
of people
different
who that age.
environment. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So
I'm
most of
like,
my
hold on, wait,
circumstances, I'm
nah, bro.
referring to just being in the world. Like, but
Hmm.
yeah, if you referring to your work environment, that's a whole nother place. Like,
Yeah. And it's like, I don't know. I don't know. But the ability to say and do the things without with less mindful of repercussions because you become more solidified in life and the things that you've done. That's
yeah,
another flex right there to have when you get to your 40 pluses, when
yeah.
you're in your 40s and you're in your 50s. It's like, man, watch out. Man,
Let
watch
me,
out.
let
Let me
me
speak my mind.
let me ask you
I got
something,
I
man.
got, I
You
got
coming up
credence in what
on
I'm saying.
so look, you coming up on your birthday, right?
Hmm.
Every birthday is like a different mindset going into it. Is there
Yeah.
something? What's your mindset going into this one? Do you actually feel like? Is there any concerns or worries, or where's your head at as far as this next age?
As far as concerns, I don't have any concerns. Not necessarily concerns. More so than having a sense of urgency, I guess. So I guess that would be the concern is the urgency of life today, right?
Yeah,
Because it's like, okay, now that we're in the 40s, how are we going to let these 40s play out till we can get to a point of everything's copacetic? And I'm in a rush to maybe get to where I want to be or how I saw my 40s being or how my idea of what somebody in their 40s life is like. So now
yeah,
it's more so of a okay, we're in it now, we're here. Let's get to the it's urgency now. I guess that's where I'm at.
yeah,
I have a sense of urgency of establishing the life that I want to be living. instead of saying, okay, we're working towards a goal, we're working towards this. It's like, okay, I want to be here. This is where I want to be. And especially by the time I'm 50, especially by the time I retire, I have the urgency of solidifying the life that I feel like I should be living.
That's interesting that you put it that way because 40 is an interesting age, man. That makes sense. 40 is an age where you're still capable of doing a lot and being functional
Mhm.
and doing what you need to. But at the same time, 40 is an age where you feel I think the urgency to let me take advantage of my last little bit because I am
Yeah.
declining now.
Yeah.
But I need to do the stuff now that's going to put me in a position where I can cruise later
Hmm.
on. And then you got to think, yeah, you can still do stuff in your 50s, but you already noticed the decline in the 40s, so you're going to be dipping. So you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? It's like a lot
Yeah.
of it's that last little bit of youth that you got where you like, I need to do something with that last little bit of youth because
Yeah.
I ain't gonna be able to. And at 50, I can't pretend to have youth no more. You
Yeah.
know what I'm
I don't,
saying?
I'm not gonna, you just know that you're not going to have the same zest that you used to have
Yeah,
because you see in your 40s that you don't have what you used to have when you were 25.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? The ability to just go, 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 go. It's not like it. It's not like that. It's
right.
not like that when you hit 40. You take your time going up the stairs a little bit now. You know what I'm saying? You take your
Yeah,
time going down the stairs a little bit now. You know what I mean? So it's like you don't have the ability to just go, go, go. So you want to make sure that you preserve and utilize what you do have available to you. That bit of youth, that those jolts of youth and those moments of being able to go. So it's like, okay, I rev up, shoot towards my goal. All right, slow down a little bit. Okay, I got a little bit more juice in the tank. All right, Joe, go. Do what you got to do
right.
and take advantage of those short burst moments that you have still when you're in your 40s because they're still there, but you can tell that it's that tank is slowly emptying. You know what I mean? And not saying that when
Yeah,
you get 50 that you ain't gonna have nothing in your tank. It's just like, okay, you know how much you're gonna have to give, like as far as just even not just talking about the physical energy, but just the I guess the ability to deal with mess and deal with people's stuff and deal with energy from other people and other things. It's like you want to start to preserve your energy for the things you really truly care about as you get older. When you're 25, you got time for everything. You got time for mess. You got time for fun. You get time for working 24 hours straight, working two, three, four, five jobs or whatever. You got the
yeah,
energy for a bunch of different places and people and information and stuff like that. But when you get older, you start to kind of like block things out, move things out the way, tunnel vision type of deal, and singular focus type of things. You focus more on your family, you focus on your health, you focus on, more of that tunnel vision of things, blocking more of that things on the outside because you ain't got time for it no more. You got the time and energy. You know what
yeah.
I mean? And I think that's where I'm at. It's like that urgency is just getting to that point to where, you know what, I can settle in, I can coast, and I can focus on the things that truly do matter to me.
And I don't know if it's true or not, but your 40s feel like for me anyway, it feel like, it's your last decade to give certain goals a run. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
I agree. I agree. I
I
agree.
don't know if
And
it's
and,
true
and
or
not
not.
all goals, but like you mentioned, certain goals,
Yeah,
because you can still have goals, and those goals are going to shift to different things, maybe. But the way it's going to be packaged and the way you're going to go about it is going to be a lot different. Because like my parents, they're
yeah,
in their 60s, and they still got goals and they're still doing things, but it's like they're more philanthropic. They're trying to give back to community and stuff like that, and they still have goals, but it's goals that's focused in a different way, and then the way they approach it is a lot different from how they would approach
yeah,
things in their 30s and 40s.
yeah. Yeah, a lot of your young man efforts or young woman
Mhm.
efforts to approach goals is you got to shift it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Because I'm definitely not approaching my goals at this age than I did when we were 25. You know what I'm saying? That the ambition hasn't shifted. The ambition the ambition doesn't change,
right.
or it doesn't have to change. I'm gonna say that it doesn't have to change, but it's just the way you go about it. Back when you're 25, you can take more risk. You can be a little bit fearless. More, I'm not saying more fearless, but I guess say more careless. I guess with how
Yeah,
you approach things. I'm just throw a bunch of paint at the wall and see what happens. I'm gonna just go here, and you can just free float and just okay. If this don't work, I'm gonna ping pong over here. If this don't work, I'm gonna ping pong back over here. You ain't got time for that.
Yeah, you
When
gotta
you
be more
when you
calculated
hit them
now.
40s and 50s, you ain't got time to be bouncing back and forth. You're like, okay, this is the goal. This is the path. This is path A. This is path B. Let's streamline this. That's it.
Right. Yeah. Another, but man, I'm gonna switch gears, man. Let's end on a lighter note, man. Other than
Okay.
all this getting old talk. So, yeah, before we started recording, you mentioned something about somebody online trying to say their top 5 episodes of Martin.
Yeah.
Now, that's a
Yeah.
tough thing to do, like we were saying, right?
Yeah.
So I'll say this. Let me ask you this. Because I seen recently, you made me think about the fact that I seen recently people comparing Fresh Prince and Martin.
Okay. Okay.
And I want to know, which show do you think had more moments? Martin or Fresh Prince?
Oh, that's easy. That's easy. Martin
Martin.
had more moments.
Martin.
That's easy. That's not to me. It's not even a conversation. Like I love Fresh Prince, especially in this time, and then what it represented, and it was a great show. It was a great show from beginning to when the to the series finale. Great show. Great show. Top to bottom. Great cast, great characters. You know what I'm saying? From your Uncle Phil's to even when the Aunt Viv switch, all that stuff. Carlton, the dance. Like, yeah, signature moments, signature times. But when it comes to moments, I'm talking about moments that I can remember. Like I I, I can remember clear as day more moments of me being that kid on the floor just rolling around laughing, tears coming down my eyes at Martin episodes.
Yeah.
Countless of them, countless numbers of them. And then I can still watch it this day and still be cracking up, dying laughing. I don't have as many moments that I remember. And I watch these shows, you know what I'm saying, one to one, one to one. When Martin episodes came on, I was in front of the TV watching the Martin episodes. When Fresh Prince came on, I was in front singing the whole intro song. You know what I'm saying? Until the song, till the show started. You know what
So
I'm
Fresh
saying?
Prince ain't had no moments? You know what you
And I ain't saying
saying?
they had no moments. You said who had more moments?
Just it's just a blowout, is what you
It's a
saying though.
blowout. It's not close. I'm not saying they didn't have moments. They had some classic moments. And honestly, and okay, because this might be an unfair assessment. But we're talking
Fresh
about
Prince
sitcoms.
moments weren't always funny though. Some of the moments
And
was
that's where I was
real.
going. That's where I was going.
Yeah.
Is it's an unfair assessment, but we are talking about sitcoms. We're talking about a comedy show. So when I'm thinking about moments and I'm thinking about what had the biggest moments when it comes to sitcoms, I'm thinking about the comedy aspect. Like Fresh Prince's moments that stood out the most were more of those, serious moments, the dramatic points of
Yeah.
of the series,
Cause
not funny.
the dad and Uncle Phil having an argument and Will getting rid
Yeah,
of the dad. I don't think there's
yeah,
a
yeah,
bigger
yeah, yeah.
moment
That
between
was
both
serious.
shows in that moment. Like,
Say what?
just I don't think there's a bigger moment between both shows than that one moment. Like that moment, like that was a that was a big one. When Will
It was a big
cried
moment.
and said he didn't need his
That
pops,
was
man.
like culturally, and when it comes to sitcoms overall, yeah, that was probably one of the biggest moments in sitcom history.
Yeah.
But when you talk about one massive peak versus just just episode after episode after episode that just hits you, it don't. To me, it's a blowout.
Hey man,
Okay,
I feel you.
you won one championship in crazy fashion. You know what I'm saying? Like it was just one of the most monumental series of all time, and you got one championship. I'm not saying there's only one episode, but you
Yeah,
got
yeah.
that one biggest moment, biggest highlight. That don't make you the best franchise or the best player over somebody who got multiple
Average
moments
a
that were
triple
just
double.
high, averaging
Yeah,
triple doubles, and they got multiple chips and all this stuff. But you had one hot moment that just it's gonna put you. It's gonna put you in you know what I'm saying at the mountain peak. Yeah,
yeah,
I give you that. And that's what I'm saying. Like even when we talking about JayZ earlier, I'm not taking nothing away from Fresh Prince by saying Martin had more moments. I'm just saying Martin had more moments. Now, if you say like who had more moments, Fresh Prince or Living Single, I'm gonna say Fresh Prince over Living Single. Living Single, a great series too. But who had more moments? Fresh Prince, but then you put Fresh Prince up against Martin.
Fresh Prince of Family Matters.
Family Matters. Ooh.
That might be a closer competition. More similar show.
I'm gonna say Fresh Prince. I'm gonna say Fresh Prince. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Fresh Prince is a solid, will be a solid 2 when it comes to overall sitcoms in the 90s that were culturally like solidifying, because Fresh Prince he impacted the culture. The Inside Out jacket, you know what I'm saying? He had, it was just it was dope. It was cool. It was hip. Jazz getting thrown out
pop show. That was the pop. They sold the records. They were the platinum show.
Martin was
for the streets. You know what I'm saying?
Martin got to it though. Martin was busy. Martin got busy. You know talking about? Okay, look. We were rattling some episodes.
Yeah, we went off. We named a bunch of them before the show.
The DMV episode, like he's in the DMV all day. The court episode, fighting in Chilligan's Island, fighting the little rat puppy joint. You know what I'm saying? Or
the dead dog, the mannequin dog.
Jones. You go back to the early episode when Kid and Play where Kid was on the joint with Shanae.
Yeah, with Shanae. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Forever Shanae. You know what I mean? Come on now. You go back to when him and Gina were supposed to be celibate. You know what I'm saying? And he was trying not to, when he was on a diet, couldn't eat the food. He had the yams. And him doing the push-ups and look at the yams.
Yeah, that was one. All those.
He's picking up at the yams. Like, come on, man. Just moments of that. Like, funny. You can't beat it, man.
The Halloween joint where they were pranking him.
Yeah. Come on now. Cole walking in the snow.
It's nonstop moments on that show. You know what I'm saying? So I agree with you, but I did want to push back a little bit just to make you think, because you said it too easily, and I felt like it should be a fight. That's what it is, though, man. But yeah, them 2 classic joints, though, man. Two classic
joints. If they had a versus, it would be a good versus. But I think Martin wins easy. It'd be good. It's a good matchup. It's a good matchup. But it's like, come on, man. Yeah, we both made it to the finals. You know what I'm saying? When AI played against the Lakers, both great teams, they both made it to the finals.
What show does give Martin problems from the 90s?
Ooh, what show gives Martin problems in the 90s?
Yeah, I don't know.
For me, and if we're just going off of funny and moments, I like the Wayans brothers.
I don't know. I think the Wayans brothers and Jamie Foxx show is more like
more head to head, because Martin was early 90s, and then Wayans came like mid 90s to late 90s. But when I think about funny moments that I remember that I grew up as a kid laughing to,
Wayans brothers,
they got me with a bunch of moments that were just funny. With Pops,
Pops in that belt.
yeah. But when it comes, I would say Martin's the greatest sitcom of all time. To me.
You know what's funny about Martin?
I might say Good Times. And
I'm about to flip this right back on you, though, because Martin is like JayZ albums. You know what I'm saying? It's the run where it was peak is
Martin did 5 seasons.
And you all everything you laughed at was 1 to 3.
No. Hold on, wait. Nah. We can't do that.
The last season got a little shaky, man.
Last season,
on the cast together.
Last season, yes. But I would say up until the last season, because Martin had some issues, I would say 1 to 4.
What year did he go where he left Gina and then he came back?
He became like the monk. He went to like the little temple or whatever.
Yeah, when he was a monk.
It had to been like probably season 4, because they was married one day.
Were they married or about to get married?
I think they were married, something like that.
Engaged, or were they married already?
Yeah, but I would say up until like when they got married, the marriage episode or the
I say after he came back from being a monk, it got a little weird from there on. It just peaked before the monk.
But he still had moments like when they had Biggie on there, and they were doing the showcase, and were trying to sing for Biggie, and Gina and Martin and Pam were battling it. That was still funny times.
I'm gonna
It
just say
wasn't. It
Radio
wasn't Pete. It
Martin was
wasn't
better
Pete
than
Martin.
TV Martin. Put it that
It
way.
was.
Radio Martin was better than TV Martin. I'm gonna just say that. I'm gonna just leave it
Yeah,
at
I
that.
agree. I agree. I agree. I agree. But word on the street was good.
Word on the street was cool, you know what I'm saying? But WZUP radio was
Was
better, you
I?
know.
Was I?
But anyway, man, let's get into the review of these cigars, man. Before we end up unlocking a whole new topic.
But Martin, top of the top. Anyway, let's get to it.
Yeah,
Let me
man.
go. Let me go ahead and talk about this EP Carillo because I want to hear about your Lancero experience. I want to be locked in for that. So my EP, the Endure, I would say probably one of the better EP Carrillos that I've had. So like I kind of mentioned in the beginning, like they don't always blow me away, and this cigar didn't blow me away, but it didn't let me down either. I've had some EPs that were just they weren't great, but I had a lot of EPs that were just good enough, and that's what this one is for me. This Endure is just good enough. It gives me what I was looking for the day. I wasn't looking for a smoke that was gonna just like give me all the tricks and just open up the whole Pandora's box to whatever the cigar world has to offer, and all the cigars have to offer for me. So it got me what I needed. It got me what I needed. A solid smoke that was a good experience. Nice thick creamy smoke. Um, Good from start to where I'm at now. Going into my second, third, or yeah, I would say I broke into my second, third already. Not nothing harsh, easy, medium profile, something that you can chill and smoke to. As far as my tasting notes, I would say I had some oak with some light nutmeg that's going on with it, some brown
Mhm.
sugar maybe, a little bit of graham cracker crust type of deal. So like a real easy light flavor stick. No pepper, no harshness, nothing that's overwhelming. Just all those evenly light type of flavors. The oak with the nutmeg and some cinnamon and some graham cracker, just right there in that realm. So definitely gave me a good pleasurable like tasting experience. Really enjoyed it. As far as a cigar smoker's smoke, I wouldn't say it's that. I would say it's something that maybe a novice could enjoy, and they would feel like they were having a really strong cigar experience. So it's like right under that notch of being a cigar smoker cigar, but above average for your novice cigar smoker. And I think EP Carrillo did really good with that as far as the Endure. So it's not a dig, it's not a knock on them as far as their cigar goes. I'm actually using that as a compliment. It's a compliment
Okay.
for me. Um, to give the cigar a rating out of 5, I'm gonna say 3.9, just under a 4, only because it doesn't have all the things I like to see out of a cigar, but it did give me what I needed out of a cigar for today, and I can see where some people would really enjoy this cigar. Not just a cigar smoker cigar, like if you want that strong punch in the mouth and something that's gonna be peppery and give you all ebbs and flows, it's not gonna give you that. So that's gonna bring it down to a 3.9, but high enough on up to a 3.9 for being a good stick overall. So 3.9 for the EP Carrillo Endure.
Okay. So shout out to EP Carrillo. Now, what I want to go into on this punch. Now, I'm gonna say I'll start with the positive things for this cigar. I will say this cigar did have a nice, thick, creamy smoke, which I enjoyed. Good draw on it, and I think that's something we always compliment with the Lanceros and whatnot. So he
Mm-hmm.
had a good draw on it. My tasting notes were pretty simple. It was a little earthy, a little leathery. There was something that had a little sweetness to it that I never put my finger on what created that. And I'd say a little bit of a spice that was more like a cinnamon spice, you know. And I picked up on that mainly through the retro hell on that. Now, those are pretty much all I picked up on as far as the tasting notes. Now, as far as the construction of this cigar, this is where they lost me at because this cigar would not stay lit for nothing. And it's out again right now. So I can't help but blame it on the construction. I noticed it felt loosely rolled when I had it before I even when I bought it.
Mm.
I noticed that immediately before I took it out the cellophane. But didn't think a lot of it, but now it's all kind of making sense. Uh, just the construction of it, the way it was rolled, man. It was too tight is bad and too loose is bad. You know what I'm saying? There is a sweet spot to it. And I think I'm gonna blame it on being loosely rolled on why this wouldn't stay lit throughout it. But that's the downside of it for me. I still think the Lancero's a good cigar, and I want to continue to try to experiment with them. But this did not experiment, didn't sell me. I'm like, that's the one. Like,
Okay. Okay.
so I still got to do a little bit more experimenting. But I'm gonna blame Punch for it today. I'm gonna blame Punch for it more so than the actual cigar type. But anyway, with that being said, I'm gonna give this cigar a 1 to 5. I'm gonna go 3.7. I was close to going 3.8, but I'm gonna just drop it down to a 7. 3.7.
All because of construction, man, or not all because of what?
Uh,
A big did because of construction.
Primarily construction, and I just would have liked to got just a little something extra as far
Mm-hmm.
as the actual tasting notes of the cigar.
Yeah.
But just those two things, I
Okay.
like the actual body of the smoke. I like the body of the stick. I think the draw was fantastic. I liked some of the notes that I had. I didn't have any notes that I didn't like about it. I just would have liked a little something extra. You know how you said giving you just enough, but not
Mm-hmm.
a little more. I feel
Yeah.
like that myself about a cigar. It gave me
You
just
think
enough,
like yeah.
and where I can't really truly complain about it, because like we say, anything over 3 is above average. You know what I'm saying? It got a 3.7, so it's a really good cigar. But in order to reach that 4 status, which is what we consider the elite cigars, 4 and up, it just needed a little something extra to get over that hump.
Okay. Okay. Well, there you have it. Um, I would like to have seen a little bit higher out of Lancero because I'm trying to get on the Lancero wave. So I'm a little disappointed. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna
Yeah,
lie. They ain't going to punch. Come on now. Come on now. Got to roll those cigars nice and tight. Get
yeah,
your
you gotta
rollers
do a little
right. Get
better.
your rollers right. Got to keep that moisture in. Did you feel like it was flaky a little bit while you were smoking it?
I didn't pay attention to that. I wish I would have. I'm just kind of
Mhm.
observing it now. I don't think so. But I don't think
Yeah,
so. But I
because
don't
I
I
have
don't
noticed
recall
that with
thinking.
cigars that like you mentioned, that there are some cigars that aren't wrapped as tight as like you see a lot of air pockets and becomes a little flaky and then kind of like dries out a little bit more or faster and doesn't
Yeah,
stay lit. I think that's the big issue that I have when I fight with cigars a lot. I notice that they're not tightly wrapped and tightly packaged, and you kind
yeah,
of have too many air pockets in it. And I wonder if Punch did that. And it's something I might want to pay attention to Punch. Is that how they roll their cigars? So I
yeah,
usually have similar issues when it comes to Punch. Staying lit.
yeah.
Staying
That
lit.
could be it. You might be on something. I wish I'd have paid more attention. I wish we'd have talked about that, so I'd have been more
Yeah.
conscious of it. But
Yeah. But hey, something to pay attention to.
yeah,
Every time we smoke these cigars, we come up with these things. I always look for something new that I can learn about what it is that we're doing and what we're smoking and our differences and experiences that we get when we're smoking these things. So it's something I've been paying attention to. So anytime stuff like this comes up, I try to take mental note and like look for this, look for that, look for that.
yeah. Yeah, I think I'm gonna pay a little more attention next time I buy one and I recognize it's a little loose. I'm gonna pay attention for that. I never
Yeah, yeah,
even thought nothing of that before. So that's a good point. That's interesting.
yeah. But yeah, all right. Well, there it is, man. We had some threes today.
Some
Hopefully
threes,
we finish
man.
the year
Good
stronger
cigars,
than
man. I don't want to be a
than
snob
this.
and be disappointed at a 3. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it was
Only us
good.
we be disappointed with threes. Come on now. Hey, it's
Yeah,
all good. It's all good. We're snobs. I own it. I'm a cigar snob. It is
at
what
this
it is,
point,
man.
yeah, we are. We all in on one. But anyway, that's this week's episode of the Cigars and Everything Else podcast. We out, man. Keep your
Yeah,
sticks up
yeah.
high. And watch out for them AI videos, man. They'll get you.
Yeah, get you.